All right, and a one, and a two. Happy Assaversary, happy Assaversary, happy Assaversary, happy Assaversary, happy Assaversary, happy Assaversary. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And as always, I want to start it off by thanking you, the viewer, the subscriber, the commenter, those who like, those who share, and of course, those who hit that notification bell like bow. YouTube is doing some funky shit to me recently, so a lot of people are not getting their notifications. And you know what? I'm not going to sweat it. You know, I'm going to work it out. Whatever. I can't be stopped. But going on, I've been very, very busy at work, you know, making that cheddar, baby. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. You ain't know. But anyway, yeah, I've been busy. So, but I didn't want to let this very, very special occasion get by. What special occasion are you talking about? Well, the special occasion that is the 1 year Assaversary of the release of the worst Star Wars movie ever in the history of creation, The Last Jedi. Now, I call it an Assaversary because the movie was straight butt, booty, ass, garbage. Alright, so, Assaversary. Now, to mark this special occasion, I have prepared a statement, and I will read it if you will indulge me. Stand by. How? Here we go. Like to hear it? Here we go. Yes, happy Assaversary to Special Needs Director Rian Johnson. Now look, I mean no disrespect to those out there who legitimately consider themselves special needs. Honestly, we're all special and we all have needs, do we not? But I call Rian Johnson a special needs director because his so-called film can't stand on its own. It needs the viewer to lower his or her expectations in order to work. It needs the viewer to fill in the various plot holes on their own through argument and speculation. It needs the viewer to accept poorly drawn characters claiming it's diversity, but in reality it's the same old tokenism. In order to work, it needs the viewers to not only love it, but apparently it needs to be declared that this ass of a rotting corpse movie is the greatest Star Wars movie ever made. Now, every time I turn a page, remember those old read-alongs we used to do back when we were kids, some of us that are of a certain age? You will know when it's time to turn the page when you hear the bells chime like this. Shing! It needed the film critic industry to totally abandon its objectivity and unanimously applaud it. How could it not have a huge opening weekend? The fix was in, and we all fell for it. Now, normally, I see big movies after the crowds die down, but a friend from work insisted that we go to the premiere. He said to me, he said, Mark, you have to. You've never seen a Star Wars movie until you've seen it on opening night when you have the most lively crowds, when people dress up. He's like, you got to experience this at least once in your life. So I said, okay, my friend, we'll do this thing. We had our tickets months in advance, so I wish defenders of this theatrical turd would stop using how much money it made to try to give it artistic validity. I paid into it twice, once with my friend and his wife, and we all hated it. And on premiere night, might I add, there was no applause after the movie ended. After The Last Jedi ended, there was no applause. This was on opening night. I have never watched a Star Wars movie in my life where there was no applause at the end. I swear to you on everything that is sacred to me. There was one guy clapping in the back, and I think he was having some type of seizure. Okay, going on. After that, I saw it again with my son and my ex-wife. By the way, we do that from time to time. You know, I like to give my son that family experience. You know what I mean? So I sit on the end, he sits in the middle, my ex-wife sits on that side. So, you know, we give him those nice memories. So, I mean, we just saw Into the Spideyverse yesterday. By the way, great movie. You guys got to see it. I give it 0 flushes. That's my rating, by the way. Okay, so anyway, after that, I saw it again with my son and my ex-wife, and they hated it. Now, here's an idea, Lucasfilm. Why don't you do a poll that asks of those who saw The Last Jedi, how many would want to get their money back if they could? Yes, Rian Johnson dick riders would never do that, but the rest of us know the truth. Shing! In the year that followed, something truly bizarre happened. Wannabe pop culture online journalists began attacking Star Wars fans. They were more critical of the audience than they ever were of the movie. Now, this is where it got tricky. To most of us, it seemed like they were attacking only those of us who hated the movie. And on the face of it, I guess it looked that way. Alright, but as the year went on, it became more evident that geek culture as a whole was the target. Talking heads like Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher helped to highlight Hollywood's intention to destroy, then rebuild the perception of what should be considered acceptable in science fiction and science fantasy. People who had no creative, intellectual, passionate, or emotional investment in these genres cheered. The very men who created these amazing Elseworlds were demonized and belittled. White men, in particular, were treated as trash that had outlived its usefulness, and so-called minorities, like Kelly Marie Tran, were to be used as non-thinking pawns to be bashed over white fans' heads in Shing! Kathleen Kennedy, Rian Johnson, and J.J. Abrams' quest for more accolades and awards. So-called minorities are not to be heard. Just be happy to be included. By suddenly characterizing lifelong Star Wars fans as racist, misogynistic, overgrown white fanboys, Disney Lucasfilm allowed all others to be ignored, marginalized, ticket-buying zombies, not even worth mentioning for any criticisms that they might have. Keep the camera on those alt-right, Trump-loving white guys, right? You fucktards. In the year that has passed, we've seen Solo flatline, a movie based on one of the most truly iconic characters in film history that got one of the most truly anticlimactic character deaths ever seen. Of course, who wouldn't be excited to revisit that character's past, knowing now how his story ends? Lando was revealed to possibly be pansexual. And all anthology movies were cancelled. Star Wars Resistance was released for kids, but it seemed like only crickets noticed. Shing! This year will make 2 Christmases in a row that my son has requested nothing that is Star Wars related. It's all Marvel and Fortnite, baby. By the way, think I'm BSing? Merry Christmas, boy! I hope he doesn't watch this video. Also, I got him one of these joints right here, and a couple of these here. Alright, and you know, I'll be wrapping those up after I get through with this video. So, you know, Dad's on it, man. There's a couple of other things I want to get for him too, but, you know, he's spoiled. Alright, going on. Where is it? Wait, this year will mark 2 Christmases in a row that my son has requested nothing that is Star Wars related. It's all Marvel and Fortnite. Lucasfilm believes so much in Star Wars' future that they've crawled around on the floor to piece together discarded footage of the late Carrie Fisher to help boost J.J. Abrams' pitiful Episode 9. They're dropping an elderly, or no, I should say they're dragging an elderly Billy D. Williams back, and who knows what they're going to do with Luke's character. They believe in the future of Star Wars so much that after they killed off all the legacy characters, they went back and robbed their graves of their voices to recycle and use in Galaxy of Adventures. Oh man, it's hard to feel excited about the continuation of the Clone Wars or the Mandalorian while these people are in charge. Kathleen Kennedy, your failure is complete, but still, you were not fired, as if to defy the most critical of fans. Shing! But that's okay, because I'm still here, my son is still here, and unlike you, Rian Johnson, he knows what Star Wars is and what Star Wars is not. The fandom menace is strong and fully operational. Shout out to all Star Wars lovers, all the personalities on YouTube. You all inspire me. That includes all of you good people keeping our comment section so funky. By the way, here's to you. It's Romulan ale, guys, but it's better than freaking green milk, okay? Woo, that's got quite a kick. Thank you, George Lucas, for your vision. We will continue to fight for the soul of Star Wars whenever necessary. So, happy Assaversary to Rian Johnson and The Last Jedi, and to mark this special occasion, you can kiss my vocal minority ass. Sincerely yours, The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Thank you for listening, friends. May the Force be with you. I'll catch you on the next one. Rock on.